hopefully, even though we're near the end of Clubhouse Xtra, hopefully you can remember right back to the first evening. Remember the call from the captain to repent, to follow, and to fish. There's the call as you go back from here into your sports teams. We would love to see you fishing amongst your teammates and sharing Jesus with your teammates. Something to help you do this are guest events. We would love to see you put on guest events that just help you to share Jesus Christ with your teammates. We've got 3 guys here who have run guest events, different guest events at your universities. So let's find out a bit about yours. Grab that, Max. Max, Cambridge University triathlete. Yep. Tell us about the guest event that you ran at Cambridge.
So in Cambridge, we put on a sports quiz, which was held at one of the churches in town. And basically what it is an opportunity for us to bring our teammates along to a quiz organised by CIS, set up by CIS. It's a competitive quiz, and there's food served, and there's a short talk in the middle at half-time about the Christian faith.
Good. Tell us in the build-up to the quiz, what did you have to do? How much work was it for you to get the quiz going? What did you have to do?
Getting the quiz going, really we only have one responsibility. CIS take care of everything. They set it all up, bring the quiz down, and basically we just have to get the teams along as a group and get into our teammates and make sure that we got those tables filled.
Good. And get anyone there? How'd it go? You sure?
Yeah, pretty good turnout. To be honest, it's a really easy sell, especially once you've had it on once. Your teammates have experienced it once. They know it's a good night. They really enjoy it. They ask you when's the next event, and so in that way, it's actually pretty easy to do.
Great, good.
Great, Emma. Moving on to you. You're a rower up at Dundee University. Tell us a little bit about the event that you ran.
Emma, let me put you on so people can actually hear you. Max, sorry if no one heard you then. I'm sure they did. Don't worry.
We did a dialogue dinner, which was held in my flat. And so we just prepared a meal for people to come to, and then it involved a short talk, which Dave gave, and then dessert.
Great, important dessert at the end as well. Good. So how then did you feel? How did you feel in the lead up to the event? How did you feel when you're inviting mates? And how did it go afterwards, looking back?
Yeah, so it was quite a mixture of emotions because it was originally meant to be a dodgeball tournament. However, that...
Disappointment. Dessert, dodgeball?
Sorry, yeah. And we had to change it because of venues and people's commitments and stuff. We thought dialogue dinner would be better for numbers, etc. So that kind of made us a little bit maybe more nervous when we were asking, just because it wasn't as straightforward as just one event. But yeah, so kind of maybe a bit nervous, but it kind of made it a bit different because it was going to be a dinner in terms of asking people. So
yeah, really good.
Yeah.
So honestly, it was hard. But then looking back, what would you say looking back on the dinner? How did you feel when it went? Have you had any feedback off the back of it?
Yeah, so we definitely got good numbers, and things worked out really well. So I suppose all the anticipation at the beginning, it turned out really well, and there were good conversations off the back of it. One girl ended up going to church the next Sunday. There were great conversations after that as well. One of the guys, one of the rugby guys that came was asking when the next one was and things like that. So yeah, really positive.
Great, really good.
Good. And then Steve, over to you. You're at the University of Birmingham, cricketer there. Tell us about the event you ran.
So we actually did run a dodgeball event.
Good.
It was, round robin tournament, Christian talk in the middle, followed by semi-final and final, which my team won.
Oh, good. Put it in there. Good. Makes it all better, doesn't it? Steve, for guest events to run, it helps to have friends there. So tell us a bit about the build-up and how you felt about inviting teammates to come.
I was absolutely petrified. I thought I'm going to get a heck of a lot of stick if I ask anyone to do this. And the event was on the Friday. Come the Thursday, I hadn't asked anyone. I say I happened to bump into the social sec in the library, but I think that was God's work. And I thought, right, I'm just going to do it. I just kind of reluctantly, nervously asked him, do you fancy this dodgeball event? He couldn't make it, but he went on the Facebook group and spearheaded getting a side together. He basically instigated the captain and got him to organise getting everyone. So I think I was petrified because I thought, who am I? But it's got to work, and he's all-powerful. So
Great, and worked out in the end, obviously, for winning the...
Yeah, because we
as
won
well.
it. I mean, it's throwing and catching, and we're cricket boys, so if we can't do that...
Yeah, good, so you should have won.
Yeah,
really.
exactly.
Yeah,
And we did.
good. There you go. There's 3 guest events that you've heard about here. We'd love to see universities across the UK running guest events so that friends have a chance to hear the good news of Jesus Christ. There's 3 examples. You don't have to run these 3. Please, one of these 3. Please do have a think about what might work best for your teammates. It might be the quiz, it might be a dialogue dinner, it might be a dodgeball tournament. But do have a think specifically for your teammates and guys at your university, what might work for you. We want to serve you in what way helps you to share the good news of Jesus Christ with your teammates and your friends at your university.